Hello, everybody. I know I sound tired because I am, but we're gonna do this anyway. This is a G3 podcast quickie where we just bring up a subject and just talk about it for like 15 minutes at max, something like that. So, we're gonna retry this. Last time didn't work so well. So, so we're gonna talk about like toxicity, and not just League of Legends environment, but just like gaming all around, between consoles and genres and other things like that. So I've been reading up on the forums about a lot of what is it called? Like player behavior on the League of Legends forums, and I've been reading up like there was a guy that posts like some guy literally told him after he gave first blood to put a gun in his mouth and shoot himself and go kill himself because he was that bad at League. I mean, that's just completely uncalled for. There's people, there's people that will take that completely serious. Like you'll hear about it on the news sometimes, like just kids getting bullied and stuff like that. I mean, young people will take that completely seriously. It could turn out to be something like really, really bad. Um, I mean, just this level of just toxicity and just like these terrible things people are saying is really starting to bother me, and I'm like legit worried about it. So I mean that's something in G3 we're trying to get rid of is this toxicity and these kind of behaviors and things people are saying to each other. You can't eliminate all of it, but I'm just getting really worried about the gaming community nowadays. I'm here with Matt, and Thomas. Thomas wanted to say something after me, so go ahead, Thomas.
The whole go put a gun in your mouth and shoot yourself over a game just makes me. I'm disgusted by even hearing the idea that somebody even said that over a game. I remember when I first played the game, I sucked. I did horrible. I had the other team. Yelled a bit, yelled at, whatever. But to tell somebody to put a gun in their mouth, nah, they need to just get off the game and go get some anger management. Um, for the whole toxicity idea, I think there's a way that you should approach toxicity. If you try to, you don't need to be the guardian guy who goes and says, everybody calm down, it's okay. Try to support the team and keep the morale up through a different way by talking to people in a mature way. Telling them they're doing a good job, awesome, let's keep this up throughout the game and just try to help avoid the whole toxicity and burn it down before it even starts up is the best way to, in my opinion.
You want to say something, Matt, before we move on?
It's really uncalled for, and we need to fix this. Cause I'm not sure how to do it, but it needs to be done. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I'm just like really disturbed and worried if this is how the gaming community is turning out, and it's just getting bigger. And the bigger it gets, the more this stuff is gonna pop up. Um, but more specifically in League, we have we have the option of reporting people like this. They get put in the tribunal, and then by what they did, they can get banned or anything like that. All from like maybe like 6 hours to just like permanent ban. But the thing is, I found I don't know is that even if they get perma banned, I mean they can still come right back. It's a free game, so just I don't I'm trying to think of like a way that you could possibly like get rid of these players, um, like for good out of a game. Like we really just need to eliminate this kind of behavior. It's I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what else I could talk about. Do you guys have any ideas on this?
Um, Another way that they're working on getting this toxicity to kind of down is that they will ban people from able to talk in a certain amount of games versus a certain amount of days. And that's kind of helped with lowering the toxicity. I mean, I can't see it stopping it for good. But if they do perma bans, yeah, you can come back, but you more than likely you probably put down some money just to get a skin, just one. It's still that annoyance that they're probably shaping up a bit.
Do you have anything, Matt?
Not really. Not on this. He said it all. He covered it pretty well.
I mean, Occasionally these kind of people will like shape up, like you just said. Sometimes it's just a phase they're going through. We all get angry. We all rage at some point. None of us are immune to that. But there's a point to where it gets ridiculous, and some people will finally realize it. But some people are just completely blind and oblivious to what they're doing. And every time you tell them you're being toxic, you're verbally abusing me, and they literally just get more angry at you. They don't even listen to what you're saying, and they immediately just see that as a threat, and you're just throwing rocks at their faces basically, and it just makes them even worse and worse, and that ends up slingshotting like to the next game with that anger, and then they get angrier and angrier, and they just keep playing games, and they're virtually just ruining like video games, these people that are just acting this way, and it's something we need to fix. um but
Another thing, that could a good way to avoid toxicity, even for yourself, is I know we all have bad days and we walk into the house and let's just jump on League of Legends. Don't jump on the League of Legends because you're more than likely going to bring in that attitude into the game as well. Go pet your dog, play with your cat, watch the hamster run around in a ball, become a little bit more happy, and then jump on League.
I think a decent way, this is what I do when I get really angry. um when I get really angry, if I'm losing constantly, in a rank queue, I've lost 2 or 3 games in a row. That kind of, you're gonna get that anger built up, and you're just like, why am I losing? Why am I losing? Like, is my team just bad? I feel like my team's terrible. Like, I went 0-3 and like 21 assists, but my ADC went like 2-12 and 2. I mean, it's just, you get that feel. Like, I'll go play an ARAM. I'll go play an ARAM or two, blow off some steam. I'll go out and hang out with my girlfriend, go out to dinner. But these people, these toxic people, may even be doing it on purpose. I don't know. I just don't understand like why you'd purposely troll or be toxic to other players. For one, you're harming them, you're harming yourself, and you're harming the community. And I don't like, you're literally playing League of Legends to win. Every video game you play, the objective is to win, and the only way to win is to get better. But these people just refuse to take any criticism, anything that could give them the ability to get better and win. And it's ruining the game for other people just because of the fact that they don't care about winning. They'll lose if they don't get their way. And I just don't understand why you'd play a video game if you wanted to lose.
I think a big thing people need to remember is it's just a game. You're not. This is not your life. This is just a game, and you need to calm down every now and then. Back off and realize this is just a game. The least important thing in my life.
People take video games like it's the most important thing in their life. I mean, my most important thing in my life, like I'm very dedicated to G3 and League of Legends, but that is far under the level of importance compared to my girlfriend, my family, and stuff like that. But there's some people that their importance level, League of Legends or any video game, is literally above, like, importance above their family. It's no, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm tired right now, and it's just I can't even comprehend like why video games would be more important than your family or relationships you have or anything like that.
Some people are just too focused on the game than their own life. They just go to the game because that's all they know to do, and in a sense, escape reality. Personally, I like the game for social reasons. I have friends who are on it, and it isn't escaping reality. It's just me socializing. I still go out and do stuff. It's a good way to calm down if you're ever mad too.
Yeah, definitely. You have anything to say, Matt?
It's just if we're done on this version of toxicity, I want to talk about the other way you can be toxic.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the guys who are super serious and will yell at you, while at the same time you have what's become like people call them trolls, whose goal is to have so much fun, like something they find fun, that they will purposely like lose the game and screw everyone over on their team in the process. That's another form of toxicity I would like to talk about. Anyone have any
Yeah.
comments?
Um. I mean, the difference between a troll and a toxic player is the troll's doing it on purpose. The toxic player may not be doing it on purpose. They could have an outside effect of like why they're being like so angry within the game, and just showing their anger out at teammates instead of going and venting. But then you have trolls, which are purposely doing it either for fun to get attention. They just enjoy like people's reactions of just like anger at them. Like I think that's just really dysfunctional, and like I said, I don't understand those kind of people, and I don't think anybody could really understand that kind of person unless you are actually one of them.
I mean, trolls are not always bad either. There's to the other side. Some trolls you could be a full five and you're just like, hey, let's go full tank team. No ADC, no APK, just to have fun. But the trolling that affects solo queue games or any game where you're pretty much forcing your teammates to fall into what you're doing and end up either losing the game or causing frustration. And you can't do that. You gotta put your shoes into. You have to step into everybody else's shoes and think about, hey, if I want to have fun, I don't want to do it at the expense of others. It's kind of unfair, and trolls just don't even do it unless you know you got five members with you who all know each other and you're having a good time, which I've done. It's fun.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. We're hitting on 13 minutes here. Any last comments? Or we can just end it off here. We still have a couple minutes left.
what do you guys think is the best way to deal with trolls and ragers?
Mute button, ignore, don't antagonize them or respond to them at all, because they're gonna get that pleasure, or they want to be heard, or they want to like vent their anger. So I mean, if you just ignore them and concentrate on your own game, they won't affect your game.
Essentially, don't feed the fire. You keep putting the wood into the fire, it's going to keep burning and burning. The ignore button, probably the best way to do it. If you want to just sit there and actually not ignore them, because I've had people who don't hit the ignore button and just let it keep going. They just sit there and let it watch it. Still works out.
Yep. All right. All I was wondering.
There's a lot of ways to deal with them, but number one reason I hear me and Thomas agreeing on is ignoring them. Just don't feed the fire. Don't antagonize them. Don't respond. They're looking for that response is what they're trying to get out of you. Um, Either for venting anger, or just for the fun of it. So they're not going to get anything out of it if you don't respond or just have anything to do with what they're doing. So okay, we're hitting 14 minutes. So you guys want to end it off here?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, this is G3 Podcast Quickie, where we just talk about a subject. I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. I don't know about you guys. Uh, but
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones. Best
I gotta go talk to my family or something
probably should.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.